Okay, so this is Sarah. Introduce yourself, Sarah.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
So I have a couple of questions to ask you about your art. So, when did you start doing art?
I have always been doing art. I came out the womb doing art.
Interesting. When did you start taking art seriously?
Probably around 2017 when I started, getting into social media and I was more introduced to different types of artists and people and I realized, wow, art is something that I really enjoy that is getting much more of a following now. And I realized I kind of want to do this professionally.
So, what are your favorite medias to use?
Digital art. Digital art is great. It's my favorite to use because it's portable. I can carry it with me. I can do it anywhere. And it's much easier to fix mistakes I've made and much easier to import and export all the art. It cuts down half of the work and the problem with, getting art out there.
Okay. So, what's your preference, digital versus non-digital? And also, what are the pros and cons?
I prefer digital, but that's just because I constantly like to do art, and any free chance I get, I will pull out my phone. I can do it anywhere, and I will be getting art done. Um, I I think that traditional is better for people who are starting. Um, it's much easier traditionally to really get a sense of shape and shading than it is with digital art, because with digital art it's all just coding and you're just it's all face value, but with traditional it feels much easier to draw that way.
Okay. Now, you have an Instagram page with over 5,000 followers. When did you start it?
I started it in 2018, 2019. I mean, last year was my first full year doing it, so probably around 2019.
What kind of art do you have on there?
I do lots of stuff. I do things from experimental pieces to just character pieces, other people's character pieces, fan art. It's really just a way I put anything I want, and that makes me pretty proud as a person and as an artist.
How has the experience of being an artist shaped you?
Well, I would say that since I've started doing art a lot more, I have become much quieter um, as a person, because I find that I'm able to express myself more through art and less vocally. So I just tend to keep quiet and get all my emotions and what I'm trying to say out through art. And I feel like it's just much easier to get what you're feeling onto paper through um, art than it is through words.
Okay. What are your favorite things to make art of? As in, what do you like to paint, draw, etc.?
Animals, that's my strong suit. I've always been doing animals. So it's much easier for me to do that, but I'm trying to branch out more into landscapes and um, people, portraits, anything where I can definitely branch out from what I've been doing my whole life.
Okay. So you do commissions, right?
hmm
How do you do them?
PayPal only. You've got to DM me, and you've got to pay in advance. because I'm not about to get scammed. And I want to walk you through the process. And I can't do that if you haven't paid yet.
How has your experience been with them, with commissions?
It's been great. Haven't gotten scammed yet, so that's a plus. Um, People are typically really good. They'll just come on, um, request either the pricing, or they'll just go ahead, send me what they want. I'll send the PayPal link and they'll pay for it, and I'll do the art. Sometimes it gets so far as to, I send the link and they just never pay, and which is fine because I don't do the art, you know. So it's pretty chill. I can probably get it done in a day if I want. So it's a good $20.
Nice. So, the Instagram art community, how's your experience been with that?
It's great. The Instagram art community is so nice. It's a very tight knit community and very supportive because of how the Instagram algorithm works. It favors shares and saves, and it doesn't really, push forward art because typically that's not what a lot of people come to Instagram to see. And so for us, that is, we have to be supportive of each other, and it turns out making lots of people super friendly. You know, you meet lots of talented people who want to build off of what you're doing, and there's lots of challenges, and it feels very very close knit, like you're a bunch of friends that you've never met before.
How would you describe your art style?
It's a spectrum, from super realistic to very cartoonish. I can very easily switch between the two. And, sometimes I'll sort of go a little in the middle, maybe a little over the middle, a little under. And it's like whatever I'm feeling fits best for that piece. But typically, I'll just go straight down the middle, anime style, most likely. Probably.
Okay, lastly, what's your handle?
At Asterix Art. Follow me if you want.